Hey TCG fam, Chart Gal Lori here going over NASDAQ, YM, ES, and RTY. We're going to start out with NASDAQ. NASDAQ dropped to a 4-hour lower low. The only sector that we follow in these videos that dropped to a lower low. Slightly concerning. And also, as you can see on this 4-hour, and let's see, can you see on the daily? Daily is not as formed, but on the 4-hour, I'm looking at this as slightly concerning. So just want to keep our eyes out for possible early identification head and shoulders pattern. But I'm also concerned about this potential bear flag. So I'm bullish in general. I have 3 things that are concerning me. NASDAQ has the greatest pull on SPY, and it dropped to or QQQ, and it dropped to a 4-hour lower low. We have a TCG bear cross, and then we have this bear flag over here. So I'm going to keep my eye on it. I have a little time this evening to watch this and see how this develops. It'll be developing in a lower volume, so most important is tomorrow morning. One of the clues that I'm also watching is RSI. Keeping the RSI line. So it did break bull a little bit, so not quite throwing in the towel as a bull yet. I did bottom fish this double bottom right here, 777.50, and then we had 778.25. I bottom fished here, so I'm in a bullish trade, so I am watching it. So on NASDAQ, let's go to hourly. Your next resistance is 781.650 and 784.44. If we were to lose this 777.50, then the next support is 776.925. Interesting. I'm just seeing this inverse head and shoulders right here in the RSI. Just interesting to note. Okay, and on YM, same thing. I'm seeing this early pattern recognition of a possible head and shoulders. It's pretty clear on the daily that it could be happening. And then we also have a potential bear flag here, and we have a TCG bear cross. So keeping my eye on this. We did not drop to a 4-hour lower low like we did with NASDAQ. So your supports are 26742, 26728, and your resistance is 26866 and 26948. ES, again, look at this pattern, possible left shoulder, right shoulder, or it could be a bull flag, and we could just have a bull flag continuation out of this on a daily, which would be great for bulls. When you look at it on the 4-hour, you'd want to see it drop down a little bit more to get a more symmetrical neckline in order to call this a potential head and shoulders. And we have a possible bear flag, and this NASDAQ, this TCG bear cross is fighting to hold right now on the ES 4-hour. So we did not drop to a lower low like we did with NASDAQ. We have the bull saved it at 297.325, and your next support is 297.125. Your next resistance is a light support at 298.875 and 299.775. And of course, the psychological levels are oh so important with these futures. And then we have RTY. RTY again, which has been the weakest of the pack. I entered a short here. I posted in the room 1581.50. I believe I entered around 1581. I posted it live for a short. I scaled out at 1576 area for a potential of a bull flag. I was out about 2/3 because I was also watching NASDAQ having a slight bullish move in the short term. But just remember, we're watching 4-hour charts. We could stay in the chart typically for a longer time frame, for longer follow through when we're looking at this. So I had a safe, comfortable stop loss. So I just exited the remainder of the position around 1565 on that short. So we RTY bulls saved this 4-hour higher low at 1560.80, and then 1560.50 is your supports, and your resistance is 1578.60 and 1581.30. Interesting, this RSI is not as bullish on the 4 hours. If you look over here at YM and NASDAQ that's turning up, we look at the slope of our EMAs and we look at the slope of our RSI. So RTY is still looking a little bit more bearish than the rest, despite not dropping to a lower low like NASDAQ. It just had it's a bear volume. I mean, look at the bull volume. When we look over here, this is what we would want to see for bull volume. There's just nothing to speak of. It's so scant. So that does it for me and the Fab4Futures. If you have any questions, as always, tag me in the room. Oh, and notice this TCG bear cross on RTY. ES is saving it, YM TCG bear cross, and on NASDAQ TCG bear cross. So again, see y'all in the room. Let me know if you have any questions. I hope you have a good night.